Hi guys, welcome back to Carrie's Collections. As you can see, I have a small manga haul as well as a set of episodes for Sayuki. This is season 1 and 2. I'm super duper excited. This is actually the old ADV version, as you guys can see. It's been recently re-released. I think you can find it at walmart.com for like $33 in Blu-ray. And I think it's like $20 for DVD. I just like this set because it's nice and clean and crisp and small. I don't have a lot of space, so I need to save as much as I can. But like I was saying, this is a little haul video that I got at McKay's. I spent about $150 on all of this, which is about what I would have paid for retail. So I didn't really save any money, but I did get what I wanted, and I didn't have to pay shipping, which is always a plus for me. In case you guys are wondering, McKay's is a used bookstore in my area that can be found in these 5 locations. And I just end up going there a lot. I trade stuff in. I'm still going through stuff from the move, and I'm like, why do I still have this? And that's how I keep ending up with more stuff. The haul previous to this is like ridiculously large, and I feel a little ashamed, but it is what it is. So, for those of you who don't know, Sayuki is basically about this priest and his 3 demon companions. It is total irony that he's got 3 demon companions. And they are trying to stop the resurrection of the great demon lord. You guys can already figure out how this is going. And it basically follows, the Western story. I don't know its exact name, but basically, they're traveling west to stop this guy from being resurrected. It's great. It's hilarious. And I highly suggest it. So anyway, moving on. So one of the things I decided to do is I'm going to switch over to omnibuses. Some of you are like, wait, no, why? Why would you do that? I'm about to show you why. I really don't have that much space, especially since I have extremely big series. Whoopsie, making a mess here. Like Bleach or Full Metal or Inuyasha. Those of you who know about Bleach, you are just nodding along because you know there's 70-something volumes in there. I also have case clothes, and I'm starting One Piece. If you put it together, you can clearly see that this 3-in-1 takes up less space than these 3 single volumes. That's why I personally am switching over. It sucks, but it is what it is. So yeah, and I'm slowly replacing it. What I get, I'm trading back into McKay's for credit. And as you guys can see, I've actually gotten like 6 of these so far in the last, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 weeks. That's a lot. And the price was not that bad. It was about $18 a piece, which again is a little bit higher than what most people would want to pay, but I ain't got to pay shipping, and I ain't in there that often, so it ain't that bad. For those of you who want to know, Bleach is 74 volumes long, and it basically follows Ichigo as he interacts with Soul Society. I always call it Spirit Society, but it's Soul Society. And he ends up meeting Hollows and all sorts of good things. All sorts of terrible things. It's a long story. I would suggest the manga over the anime. I didn't particularly enjoy the anime. I thought it was kind of slow. So yeah, those are my thoughts on it. And as you guys can see, I'm also trying to get Full Metal Alchemists. For those of you who don't know, this is 27 volumes, and it basically follows Al and Edward through their job as a state alchemist and all of the shenanigans that happen to them past, future, and present. I wasn't sure how to say that. I realize that's kind of a weird way to say it, but you know what I'm talking about if you've seen Brotherhood. Or if you've even seen, the OG. So this next book is volume 3 of Tenjo Tenge. I think I'm saying that right. Don't quote me on it. There's about 22 volumes in this series. This is the omnibus, so it's a 2-in-1. And I think there's like 11 or 12 omnibuses total, because I think there's an add-on, like a little extra one-shot or two for this series, but I'm not sure about that. And this basically follows the daily shenanigans that go around at Toto High School, and it's basically Fight Club for school. Or something similar would be Battle Vixens or Real About High School, which I highly suggest both of those. Battle Vixens is also called Ikitosen, and we're probably never going to see that series completed here in the U.S. It's one of those that got dropped by those who must not be named. Anyway, moving along. So next up is we have Chronicles of the Grim Peddler. This is such a pretty bottle. Basically, our friend here travels through different stories, like Beauty and the Beast or Cinderella, and he basically is selling them, not necessarily a wish, but a helping hand. But things don't always turn out the way you want it to. So this is very much like a fairy tale version of Pet Shop of Horrors. So I highly suggest it. Go find it. There's only 6 volumes. Do it. And then we have Bride of the Water God. So there are only 17 volumes of this, and it was put out by Dark Horse. Unfortunately, they have been caught up in negotiations with the company for this since 2018. I don't have high hopes for them bringing out the rest. There's 24 volumes, and like I said, only 17 came out in the U.S., but I'm still collecting it because I love this series. For those of you who don't know, this is a Korean series, and it is really, really amazing. I highly suggest it. Basically, our water god, Highback, is cursed, so during the day he's a child, and during the night he's an adult. And this person right here, got married off to basically save his village. Yeah, Soa got married off to save his village or kingdom or something along those lines. And it's a whole ordeal. You gotta read it. That's all I have to say on that one, but it's so good. Love it. So, these two right here are Magi. This is loosely based around 101 Arabian Nights and tells in that story. So there are 37 volumes in this series, and they're all out in the US, so you might want to go ahead and hop on that if you're interested in collecting this series, because they're going to get to be a pain in the butt to collect. This pretty much follows Alibaba and Aladdin on their adventures throughout everything that goes on here, because it's more than the Arabian Nights, because there's like a whole magic system that has absolutely nothing to do with Arabian Nights. But anyway, I highly suggest it. It's a good read. I have 2 left. One is More Starlight to Your Heart. I find that this is a cute little series. Basically, Akane is basically a high-ranking court member's daughter, and she sneaks into the Imperial Palace as a servant to be close to Aogi, and you get to follow her shenanigans as she decides to go on this terrible idea. There are 8 volumes of this. This is an extremely old series. As you guys can see, it was put out by ADV. ADV does not exist anymore. So you're going to have a hard time finding this. I got lucky and found this at McKay's, and I'll be on the lookout for the next 7 volumes. And last but not least, this is a new series. As you guys can see, we're going with that sentence of a title, which is Monster Guide, The Dark Lord's No Good Comeback. I thought this was really cute. It made me laugh. I do not know how many books are in this series because, like I said, it is a new series, so I'm going to be doomed to disappointment if this gets canceled. I do know a second volume has been confirmed to come out or is out, and that they're looking at a 3rd volume. But basically, our Dark Lord here was originally stuck in a time loop with this unkillable hero who just kept getting back up, and they'd fight, and he died. Rinse, repeat. Well, finally the hero has killed him, except now he's the one that's coming back and having to relive his life. So I'm down for it. I'm down for it. It's a good deal. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you hit that like and subscribe button, and I've shown you something new to go check out. I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!